Hello, and welcome to my summer movie preview. Now, this is going to cover the major movies coming out this year in the summer season, essentially. So, I've got a list of what I think are the 16 biggest movies. I mean, there are a few here and there that I had to drop off the list because I just don't think that they're really going to draw that big of a crowd, even though they might, I don't know, but so I've got 16, probably the biggest ones this summer, and I'm just going to go down and rate them like a letter grade, like I'm grading them, based off of essentially my perceptions of them. Obviously, I haven't seen these, and I'm not trying to prejudge the movie. I'm not going to say this is how it's going to be. This is essentially the level of my expectations going in for the major summer movies. Here we go. We're going to go chronologically, so we're starting with X-Men Origins Wolverine. Now, I'm a huge X-Men fan, and I really loved the first two films. X-Men 3 I did not like very much. It still had some good moments, but overall I think it was pretty shoddy compared to the first two. Gavin Hood was an interesting choice for the direction, and I really did like the casting of quite a few characters. Not sure I like the idea of having a young Cyclops, although I'm pretty sure they're not going to have him come in contact with anyone other than Sabretooth, which really wouldn't interfere with the current X-Men continuity, because obviously they're not trying to reboot this because they still have Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. They did recast Sabretooth, but I think with a bigger role, someone better than Tyler Mane is definitely a must, and Liev Schreiber's a good choice. Overall, I'm going to put my expectations here at a B+, because, again, I'm a little wary going in because of the negative reception it's gotten from the online leak, but still that's an incomplete film, so I'm still going in relatively excited. Next is J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, and that name, J.J. Abrams, is the reason why I'm so excited for this. I'm not a Star Trek fan at all. I've never seen a single episode all the way through of any version of the series, but I love J.J. Abrams. I love Lost, his TV show. I thought Cloverfield was great. The guys he has working on this are awesome. The cast, when that was revealed, was fantastic. Zachary Quinto, Carl Urban, Eric Bana, Simon Pegg, John Cho, Anton Yelchin. It's a great cast. Winona Ryder's in it, also Zoe Saldana. I mean, great cast. So overall, I'm going to give this an A for my expectations. I'm really hoping that this does well. The trailers look excellent. Everything looks like it's going to be great. Angels and Demons. I'm not a huge Ron Howard fan at all, and I never saw the first, Da Vinci Code. Essentially, I've never read a Dan Brown book. I don't know why he makes them. They should just be called Dan Brown Hates Catholics Part 1, Dan Brown Hates Catholics Part 2, etc., etc., etc. It's just the way it seems to me. I don't think I'm going to see the Da Vinci Code movie. I think I'll just go see Angels and Demons simply because it's a different story and it's a prequel, and there's probably not going to be much involving Da Vinci Code anyway, and I'm really not interested in it at all. But I'm going to see it. I've got a mild interest, but really I'm sticking this as a D. I'm seeing this purely because of a desire to see all the major summer movies. Terminator Salvation. Honestly, I think this looks way too much like a Transformers movie. And, I initially liked Christian Bale's choice as John Connor, and Anton Yelchin, who I mentioned earlier, who was playing Chekhov in Star Trek. He's playing Kyle Reese in this, and that's kind of weird in my mind because he's such a young actor. He played a high schooler in Charlie Bartlett last year. So, and I really didn't like the choice of the director at all. Is it McGee? Yeah. No. The guy that did the Charlie's Angels movies? Are you kidding me? That's retarded. And I've also heard that this is going to get a PG-13. If that's true, I'm not even going to go see this. So I've got this a little bit higher than Angels and Demons, only because I really do like the first two films, and the third one's okay, and I do like Christian Bale as an actor, so I'm going to give this a C- or a C. Night at the Museum 2. Looks actually pretty good. I like the first trailer. It looks like it's going to be a lighthearted, good adventure movie. Don't take it seriously. The special effects look good. The humor looks good. I'm going to give this a flat B. I do like the casting, but I'm not expecting it to be great. I'm just going in with moderately high expectations. I don't expect it to be bad. Next is Land of the Lost. So with this, I'm a little wary because it seems like the trailers are going for a sort of Get Smart feel, where it's going to have swearing and Will Ferrell sex jokes that really are not going to feel welcome in a Land of the Lost movie, and it looks nothing like the 90s TV show or that I grew up watching, or even the 70s TV show that a lot of people grew up watching. It looks nothing like it. It looks like a Will Ferrell movie with dinosaurs and flea stacks. So, I don't know. I'm going in very skeptical, but I'm going in probably with the same way I'm going to go in for Terminator Salvation, with about a C-. Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Tony Scott made one good movie. That is True Romance, and it was only good because Quentin Tarantino wrote it. So, I'm not excited for this. I don't like his visual style, his grainy, fast-paced cut style. And this is a remake of a 70s film. I'm going to see that, the original, because I haven't seen it, and then I'm going to compare it to this. And honestly, this looks like crap. I'm giving this a D. Year One. So I saw the trailer. I thought it was really good. It's having some trouble getting down to a PG-13. I don't want it to be PG-13. I want to see an R-rated comedy with Jack Black and Christopher Mintz-Plasse and whoever else is in it. That guy. I always forget his name. Michael Cera. I think it's going to, I think it would be better as an R-rated movie, but if they're going to cut it down to a PG-13, at least still make it funny, like Juno was. I'm going in with about a B for this one, too. I'm expecting it to be pretty funny. Transformers 2, I am not expecting much because I didn't like the first one. The trailers make it look like it's going to be much darker, but it also makes it look like there's going to be a bajillion more robots. I think Michael Bay should just make a movie called Explosions, the movie, and just have a 90-minute string of nothing but explosions. It'll get like a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it'll win every single technical award that there is in any award ceremony. I think that would actually be pretty cool to watch, because at least it wouldn't have the crappy humor he tries to put in his movies, because that was the absolute horrible negative of the first Transformers movie, was the humor. And if anyone thought it was funny, I'm sorry, you're wrong. It wasn't funny at all. It was stupid. It was nothing but pure special effects. It was a useless movie. It was throwaway. I'm going in to this with a C, only because I actually think it can't get worse than the first one. Public Enemies is probably one of the most highly anticipated ones I have all year. I think it's going to be a really, really, really good action movie. I really like Johnny Depp. I really love Michael Mann. And, of course, Christian Bale is in this, too. Marion Cotillard is in it as well. The trailer I was a little bit underwhelmed by, but I'm still going in to this one with a B+. All right? I'm past 9 minutes, so I'll upload part 2 of this as well a little bit later with a few more movies. So, see you next time.